Magazine broadcast video interview featuring Matt Bauer.
There are robots. I think about how a human moves and how best to replicate that. It's different about this design versus any other design that I've done. It's like the independent leg rotation, where he's actually able to independently move each leg, so he can actually pivot in one space or 360 degrees while in the same position. But so that's basically where I started. I usually build a torso first. The legs, of course, will support that, and then the arms kind of branch out from there. So I mean, this is your bulk of your structure is your torso. In many ways, their movement can exceed ours, you know, or most of us cannot do this, you know, unless you can do more than I can do. You know, and at the same time, there's limitations to what they can do. Like reaction and things like that, they're very limited to compute algorithms that can mimic human reflexes and our actions and choices. There's nothing out there that can remotely come close. So I mean, even the supercomputers, I mean, as advanced as they are, there's just no, you know, you can't write an algorithm to compete with our brains. Robotics has its strength is, you know, by mimicking human motions and human joints and stuff, it sort of opens a whole new, you know, acceleration in technology for artificial limbs, exoskeleton suits that can help us do work and walk as these hills and, you know, still farm while they're 60 and 70 years old, you know, with the help of the robot suits that they built. Crazy Japanese, I tell you. There are robots that are female in appearance, like, you know, small humanoids like this. If the budget is big enough, a lot of companies like Honda, I'm sure you've heard of Asmo, they look like little children in spacesuits. There is a Korean robot that I believe is close to 6 foot tall that can wield a bow staff like no other man. It's frightening. Whoa. But and there's some female shapes coming up that, you know, they just have female appearance, the wider hips and, you know, a little bit chestier, but
that's very politically correct.
Yeah, was it? Chestier.
Yeah.
My wife and I, yeah, we like to go to events. The first one I ever went to, I of course started getting into humanoids, and I thought, you know, there's no one around here that's even heard of them. I logged on to various websites and search engines looking for anybody that also was into this kind of thing. I found out that it was actually a very rare thing in America, and this would have been January or February of '06. Luckily, I came across Rebel Games, which is held annually in San Francisco, and they added humanoid events to their roster, and I thought, that's perfect. First year we went, we were one of, I think there was only 5 or 6 competitors in the whole humanoid events, which included like wrestling or martial arts combat style wrestling, where, you know, you put humanoid against humanoid and they fight, you know, kind of like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but cooler. Like the last one I went to, I didn't really compete that much. It was just more of a PR thing where I got to, you know, sit down. And it was so less stressful actually not competing. But I was able to share knowledge with some younger kids, and, you know, and talk shop with the guys, and, you know, and gals also. There are female competitors and stuff that love it just as much as, you know, the guys or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome.
Probably X that from the